The Hamilton homicide squad has been called in after a young woman was killed along with 2 dogs in a fire that broke out in a second-floor apartment last night in the city's East End.
All the neighbors, everybody tried to get her out, and the dogs, but you couldn't get in.
It was too smoky.
Too smoke, too much fire.
Jennifer Gower lives on the main floor of this 5-unit building. She was making dinner last night for her son George and several other neighborhood kids when they heard a loud boom. At first, they thought it was a car crash.
Next thing I know, my door is being pounded, like, open it up. They said, get out, get out. And I'm like, why? Your house is on fire. And I just was so frightened I couldn't move. My son had to pull me out of the place. I couldn't believe what was going on. And now we're homeless.
Police confirm the victim was in a second-floor unit where she had apparently been staying for the last few weeks. Neighbors say she was from Ottawa, that she was 22 and pregnant.
The ambulance had just taken the girl out of the house, and I think they were trying to resuscitate her, and then after a few minutes they left in a pretty big rush.
The building's landlord told me over the phone that the second-floor tenant who owned the dogs was involved in an ongoing dispute over unpaid rent and was facing eviction, and that police had been called earlier in the day.
Divisional detectives initially revealed that the fire was of a suspicious nature and that one of the occupants, along with a female friend, were seen leaving the building shortly before the fire. They were arrested in relation to this incident.
Those 2 people were questioned and later released. The scene last night was horrifying for the neighborhood, including numerous kids who watched as the woman and 2 dogs were pulled from the building and paramedics furiously tried to resuscitate them, but to no avail.
I'm so upset. The girl and the dogs and everything, I watched them die in front of me.
We're investigating a fire that happened in the corner of Beach and Gage.
Today, police continue their investigation by interviewing neighbors. Fire marshal investigators are now on scene. Police continue to treat this fire as suspicious, and the homicide squad continues to be the lead in the investigation. They hope to learn more once they get the results of an autopsy, as well as once a search warrant is executed and they can get inside to search for clues. In Hamilton, I'm Pam Seatle, City News.